Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? This is Roosevelt Roy with Sweet Sydney. But anyway, what's up? This is welcome to my podcast. Um, Me and her had a podcast, but she wasn't able to associate as much as she wanted it to, or
Let's
she
not
wanted
go
to.
there. You have your own thing going on. I'm gonna
She
get
do,
my
she
own
do.
thing going
Yes,
on,
she do.
and
Yes, she
we're
do.
just gonna collaborate when we collaborate.
Exactly. So I had a discussion with Sid today. I wanted to share with you guys, and earlier today I was with a coworker, and we was talking about relationships, and I was saying that. Hello, get some of this. Get some of the wine.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Friday. Yeah.
Happy Friday. And so I was telling the coworker of mine that you're in a relationship for a year and 3 months. The man does everything for you. I mean, everything. I mean, nails, hair, what dates, dinner, cooking, everything. So one day out the blue, he said, "Hey, babe, I get $50. Get a haircut. You might send me $50." And I asked my coworker, "So what would you do?" Well, fuck, I wouldn't give him nothing. Now it did catch me. First of all, big respects to her because I love how she didn't hesitate on her thoughts. She kept it 100, and she said, "I'm just too honest." And she said, "Why would I do something for him if he's already doing something for me? He already got it." Now, before I tell you what I'm thinking, we went to another coworker and we said this. I asked her the same thing. She was like totally. She was opposite of what my coworker, who I do the day with, said. She said that yeah, I'll treat my man. I'm gonna send it to him. I mean, without no hesitant. That's my man. I'm gonna make sure he's happy because he makes me happy. He does everything I want and need. And she asked my coworker, like, what are your thoughts about that? She kind of looked at her strengths like, fuck that. I wouldn't do that. Like, what's the purpose of it? And you said that.
I don't know. It just depends because, like, okay, so if he was willing to, spoil her, treat her like a princess,
Mm-hmm.
this and this and this, and then out of the blue, like, so obviously he got it like that, right? And
Yeah.
he's the type of person who wants to take care of
Mm-hmm.
the woman or whatever, and and then out the blue, he's like, "Oh, hey, babe, can you send me $50?" I mean, I would because
Mm-hmm.
it's just the nice thing to do, and
Mm-hmm.
especially after him doing all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I could understand why she said no because it's like
Because you showed me a video
I'm
earlier.
the one who wants to get taken care of,
Exactly.
and so like, why are you switching up on me, type of thing. So I could see it
but
both ways.
is that switching up though? I mean,
I don't know. I could see it both ways.
I mean, like I get the point, but you're building something with somebody, and if he's giving you everything that you desire, I mean, like when you showed me that video earlier. I mean, and we gonna get back to what I'm gonna get into. When you showed me that video earlier, like nice guys do everything right,
Mm-hmm.
and they get frustrated because they expect something. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. In a way, yes, there nothing should be given.
So like,
but
it's
if you're building something with someone,
mm-hmm.
whether it be a compliment or whatever it may be, me as a man, if I show interest, I think part of me would definitely want that interest shown back. I'm not just there to be like, oh, okay, let me just do for you and not feel appreciated.
No, I get that, but it's like, okay, so like, let's say he's a nice guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he's doing all this stuff for her, all of this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
just because he wants something in return. Like, that's different. Then he's making it like transactional. Like, I did this and this and this and this, and what are you doing for me? Like, type of thing. That's different.
So you telling me if you're with someone over the year, he does everything your heart desires.
Mm-hmm.
And keep it real with me, Sid. And he could say out the blue, "Hey, you think you can give me $50 right quick? We'll get a shot." I mean, no questions asked. And even my coworker was like, "Well, what's the reason of why you need it? I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, if this person's been with you for a
Excuse
year,
me.
over a year, and whatever, and some months, and he's done everything, then he didn't question you about spending money on you. He didn't question you about keeping your upkeep. You know what I'm saying? He didn't question you about anything that he done for you that made you happy.
I mean, in that case, I'd be like, yeah, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I could see where that other person's coming from at the same time because it's like you've been doing all this. Like to me, it feels like you're switching up because I'm sure there's other things that she provides for him that isn't financial. You know what I'm
Are
saying?
we are
Like
we are we talking
emotional
about the?
support. You
Okay, but I'm
know,
pretty sure he does that for her too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like if she have a
the
bad
thing
day.
that I don't like is like what the video I just showed
Mm-hmm.
you when
Yeah.
it's a nice guy
Mm-hmm.
pretending to do all these things to be a nice guy, like things you're not asking for. Like here, take this. Here, let me do this. Here, let's do this. Like
But we can
things
say the
you.
same about certain women, though, Sid.
Mm-hmm.
We can say the same. We can say the same about certain women. Like, are they in it for a relationship, or they're in it for monetary reasons? I mean, come on, you have met certain ladies like that. That
Mm-hmm.
you know outside in the beginning, you're like, damn, that's a nice couple. But then once you get to know that
Oh yeah.
person,
Oh
they
yeah.
they he give me everything. He better do this for me. Or if not, I got somebody else waiting for me.
Yeah.
I know people like that and stuff. When I so
It's bad. Like people do have plan Bs and all that. Like, oh, let me have
exactly
a backup. Like to me, that's not right. Like,
that part, and this person,
and I
buddy.
don't think it's fair, to be honest, to have to expect someone to do all this and this and this, and then they ask you for something, and then you can't do that even one thing for them.
Yeah,
To me, I don't think that's right, personally. But
I think
like it depends. Like, was this man like someone who was like, okay, let me do all this and this and this and this, and let me test her and be like, oh, let me see if she's gonna send me $50 this one time that I asked
it
her.
shouldn't even
Like,
be a test involved in it.
but
I
there is
mean,
men like that, the nice dudes who pretend to be nice and they do all this crap for you just because they expect something in return. Like
but
that
but
to me, that's not right.
but
Like,
okay, but you say that what you just said is 100% true.
mm-hmm.
But let's put that
Like to
title
me,
on certain women's.
like to
Certain
me,
women's fake the funk to get what they want. Come on.
they do, they do.
I mean,
A lot of women just use men for their money. That's true.
thank
That's
you.
true. But to me, like as a dude, if you're just doing something for a woman, like let me do all this stuff that I think she wants
Mm-hmm.
me to do. Let me be the best of the best of the best, just so you can throw it in her face, or like, well, I did all this and this and this. Like for instance, I dated someone who
Mm-hmm.
did that to me, like did all this nice, wonderful
Mm-hmm.
shit to me, and I'm like, oh my god, like what? Like
Mm-hmm.
this is amazing. Like, but then the second like he does wrong, and then I'm like, no, I'm not for this because he lied to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that was like, no, I don't stand for that. Then he was throwing that in my face. Like, even after all of this and this and this shit I did for you, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
so you're keeping track of all this stuff? Like, it seemed like transactional. Like, he wanted me to forgive him lying to me because he did all this good shit. Like, no, to me, it doesn't work like that. You get what
Okay,
I'm saying?
I,
Like,
I agree with you, but when you look back on it,
mm-hmm,
even though he did what he did, do you
mm-hmm.
feel at times that you didn't show appreciation of what he did, or things before he even mentioned it?
Right.
Did you okay, man, I really like this dude. He's not pressuring me. He's not, the things he do for me. He's not making me feel like that way.
Right,
Do
right.
do do you feel after a while by him not being getting any type of, hey man, thank you, I appreciate you. Oh man, you're the best. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you laugh at it, but I mean, you
No, but
got
I
to.
was hella appreciative. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like, what more do you want from me? If I'm not asking you to do all this nice stuff that you're just doing on your
Mm-hmm.
own,
Mm-hmm. Because I
all I
know.
can say is, thank you. Like, oh my God, you make me feel so nice. You make
Mm-hmm.
me feel good. Like, you're making me feel so special, which I did. Like, I'm very vocal when someone does something really nice for me because it
Mm-hmm.
does mean a lot to me. But the second I bring up the one thing wrong you did and then you want to use all the good shit against me,
Mm-hmm.
to me, that's not right because why are you keeping track? Like, obviously, I know all the good stuff you did, but
Mm-hmm.
if I communicated, I don't like people lying to me, I don't like this and this and this, and then come to find out you did, it's like I feel betrayed. So why do you want me to thank you again for all of the stuff that you did, or take into consideration all of the stuff that you did before when you disrespected me by lying, you know?
Do
That's a
you,
little different.
do
But I
you,
think when people in relationships use things like financial needs and stuff like that against the other person, I don't
mm-hmm.
think it's right. Especially if that person was like willing to do all of that for that person.
Yeah.
I don't think it's right to try to use it against them. You know what I'm
I think I
saying?
think I
Because
am.
I think a genuinely nice person who does take care of someone, because some dudes like that, they like taking care of a female, right?
Yeah.
I think it's wrong when they try to throw it in their face the
Well, I
second
mean,
something's wrong.
it can be so many variables of why he
Mm-hmm.
did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could be that he felt like he wasn't appreciated,
Yeah.
or because sometimes we as people we do things that we don't pay attention to ourselves about,
Yeah.
and not say that and I'm not pointing fingers at you, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
just using this hypothetical. You know, that person felt some type of way, like what, man, I really like Sydney, but I just feel like she don't give me what I give to her, and I feel some type of way about that.
That could have been a
I
possibility.
mean,
Yeah.
but we can't read each other's minds. Instead of him
Mm-hmm.
trying to communicate it to you, he got upset with you. He got
Yeah.
frustrated with you, and that's part of being human.
Yeah. But
But
he only got upset with me after I was upset at him for something serious. You know
mm-hmm,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
So to
yeah.
me that's wrong.
So he
Like
tried. He
don't
tried
try
to,
to throw it all in my face
yeah,
now. Like
yeah.
why didn't you say something before? Like
Because he probably like, well, damn, I got caught up, so let me try to use.
right, right.
Yeah,
And I don't like that. To me that's
I
like,
feel.
okay, we keeping track here. What's going
Yeah,
on?
yeah,
Like
yeah. I mean, shit. We listen. We as people, just in general, human beings,
mhm.
we are not perfect. We are
Yeah,
flawed.
yeah, yeah,
We are
yeah.
flawed creatures, and we use certain things or say certain things to get certain things off our
Mm,
backs. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
mean,
because we caught up. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I don't know. Like to me, I've been there, done that. Like
mm-hmm,
I feel like communication is key, and if you're gonna wait until something goes bad to speak up about other things, or like, oh, well, I did this and this
mm-hmm.
and this, like, shouldn't that mean something? Like, it does, but when you disrespect me by lying, it means nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Let me ask you this:
for me personally, like,
if a guy was upfront with you, and I mean, I'm pretty sure in the beginning, because me and my brother Kelly always say this, you know, in you the first 6 months to a year is the dance, the dance, the beginning
yeah,
of a
it should
dance.
be like honeymoon,
Yeah, the
right? The
honeymoon
honeymoon
phrase. Yeah, the
phase,
honeymoon phrase.
honeymoon
Yeah,
phase, yeah,
and but then once that honeymoon phrase, now you about to see the real person, because that honeymoon lasted 6 months to a year, and
yeah.
you got this.
There's a difference between honeymoon and someone straight being fake. Like when someone's trying to portray a certain way they are,
Mm-hmm,
and they're not really like that, that's different. To me, that's deceiving because you're trying to hide who you really are. The honeymoon phase to me is like you're so in love that you don't really think about anything else but each other. You know, you have butterflies, like nothing bothers you about the person, this and this and this. And then after the honeymoon phase, you see like the little things they do, maybe that kind of annoy you, or like, you know, like you want to help them get better. To me, that's like after the honeymoon phase.
I think
But
sometimes
there's some
I wouldn't even use in that honeymoon phase. I wouldn't even use love. I think sometimes we can be so fascinated,
infatuated and like
infatuated with
lustful.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
It's like
and
desire. It's like
exactly,
pure desire.
exactly, and we can get caught up in that and get that confused with love
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
stuff. And I've done it with, in my
Oh
life,
yeah.
and because
Because
sometimes,
it just feels so good. Like
thank you,
you're just like, oh my god, I love this person. This person's like a dream come true. And
exactly.
then you see
Find out
all
it
the
might
little
be your worst
things.
nightmare.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I
But there's a difference between someone trying to be like your dream come true, like doing
mhm.
everything you like, knowing what you like, and just trying to do all that. And that to me, that's fake. You should be yourself always, like naturally.
And I was talking to my brother about that,
Yeah.
Gilly, and he we talk about relationships, and sometimes we like, you know, is it them, or is it what they have, or what they see that he has or whatever. And
Yeah.
sometimes, you know,
It's really hard to tell, you know,
very,
sometimes. That's
very
the sad part. Like, because people would pretend to be someone else because of what you can give to them, what you can do for them. And
exactly
that's, to
that
me, that's
part.
fucked up. Like, no, be real. Like, don't just try to trick this person because you know they got it good and you want some of that. Like, no, that's wrong to me. That's not right.
What I've seen
Or
now,
like try to trick them because like I want them to take care of me. Like, don't take advantage of someone like that.
I think today's well, like, I'll give you a prime example. My son Malik, he's dating. I hate to say the little boy's doing good. It's like he's on his third girlfriend already, and she's nuts about him and whatnot. Met the ex-wife. Well, she met my ex-wife and my other son and Makai and Nas and
Oh, so she's like meeting the family
meeting the
and
whole
stuff.
family. And
That's what's up.
I mean, but now please don't get it twisted. My son Malik, he's a savage little dude. You know what I'm saying? And because like when he break up with you, like if he any pictures I might have took of him for his their prime daters, he have caught get delete them, delete them.
That's
I,
smart. You
I'm
should.
dad. I'm not playing dad. I don't now dad. My my bad. You sure you for future delete him? He get mad like okay.
How old is he?
He's turning 19 this
Oh,
year.
okay.
He's 18. He's 18 right now and stuff.
That's fun.
But but in the point I'm trying to make overall is like what are we looking for? You know what I'm saying? Are we
I mean,
looking
I
for
do
someone
think,
that because for me, I need that fit. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I need that one that you know.
You can't
I
force it
yeah
either.
exactly.
That's when you go
But
wrong.
but but like whoever I want to build with. You know what I'm saying? If it's all about what everything I give them or what I do for them or what I'm saying, or is it not enough or I'm like, well,
Mm-hmm.
leave me alone or something. I mean, even not right now. I think this year I'm not even trying to date. Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more into my fitness. I got a whole new outlook on just working on me and building
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
and stuff. And financially, shit, it's more towards my kids than me trying to date or whatever.
That's
You know what I'm
good.
saying? And
That's good.
that's what I'm looking for. And anybody, let's say hypothetically down the road, I do get with somebody. I know me. If that, I will hope that I can be myself with that person.
Yeah.
I can laugh and joke
Mm-hmm.
and not be feeling some type of way or they feel some type of way or how I am.
Or feeling like insecure about why are they with you? Like,
Thank
are they
you.
with me for me? Are they with me for what I could do? Are they
Yeah.
with me like when you feel like that? I think that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you should
Yeah.
listen to that.
Yeah. Well, I'm big on communication
Yeah.
and stuff. Now I'm big on just really getting to know a person. If I can't have that, then what the fuck are we doing?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
I think it's good though that like I don't think anyone should go out looking for a relationship because
mm-mm,
I think when you try looking for something, you're gonna find all the wrong things. Like I think
very
when it
true.
comes naturally to you, then that's when it's like, okay, I was like not like destined to meet this person, but like
Mm-hmm.
it's more of a flow. Like this person came into my life at the right timing. I didn't have to go
Very,
looking.
that
Cause I feel
part.
like the right person will find you. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't
Mm-hmm.
have to go find them, at the right time. So it's good at times, I
Well,
think,
these
for
today.
people to like focus on themselves, do
Mm-hmm.
what you gotta do,
Well,
whatever that means.
today times is so you can't even call it because you don't know if they're in it to waste your time or
Yeah.
are they really
And it's so
legitimate?
easy to like, go on the apps and be like, all right, I'm bored tonight. Let me go find someone. Like it's
That
so
part.
easy like to just meet someone like the second you're bored and like that's not good to me. Like
No, I got
you
tired of
don't
that
meet
shit.
good people. You don't meet good
No,
people, quality people when you do that.
I met some ladies that was
Like it's
straight up.
rare, I think.
I met up some ladies who were straight up bums, and
Was it on the apps?
yes, and if I met ladies that looked me straight in the eye, I just want to quit my job. I want somebody to just take care of me.
there is a lot like so like I feel like people are reverting back to the old ways. Like
what is
the
always?
old ways is like the men worked and provided, and the women
These are
stayed at
different times.
home.
These are different
And
times.
but a lot of people want to revert back to the old
Well,
ways.
regardless of what they may want,
And there's
this.
very few men willing to do that. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
listen. I feel like this. I'm not. If let me say this, and I'm gonna say this clearly and righteously. I can't get the fucking words out.
You're drunk already. He only had one glass.
I have two, but I am a light drinker. My brother would tell you, but what was I gonna say?
See, he's drunk.
No, I'm not drunk, but no, I think that
I made you
people.
lose your train of thought.
Yes, I did. I'm trying to get it back. I think that like I said, I met ladies who are bums, and you know,
Hey, but even though she said straight up, like, I'm trying to quit my job and trying to have someone take care of me, at least she was honest off the bat. Because
yeah.
imagine you get with
And
her,
you
you're
would,
thinking
I
she's a
know, I know what I'm
hardworking
saying.
woman,
You would say
and then
19.
you think she's taking care of herself, and then all of a sudden you guys are together and she quits her job, expects you to take care,
Yeah, that shit
brings all her
ridiculous.
shit in here and moves in. Like, that would be
Now,
different.
I know what you're saying about that, and I'm not. I'm saying like this. If there are guys who can do that, if there are guys who do that. For me, I'm like my brother Kelly. Me and Kelly said it like, why would I want some lady sitting their ass at my house doing nothing while I'm out there working 10 to 12 hours? You got all this free time. Now, if we got kids together, that's a whole different dance.
Yeah.
But if you just sitting home doing nothing, just waiting for me, nah, because you got too much time on your hand. I need you to stay busy. So I know that you're busy and you keep yourself busy because infidelity will happen. Trust me, because they're gonna be
I think it's
bored.
more likely to happen, yeah.
Yeah, because like that, you at home, you don't got no mailman come by. Oh man, the mailman looks so fucking
And then
good.
if let's say you're at home, you don't have kids, you're a lady staying at home because that's what you want. Like, you want to live the stay at home mom life without the kids, and then the dude's working, and then he comes home tired, and you expect him to be like for him to give you all his energy and this and this and this, but he's tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when like infidelity happens.
That's something I just don't.
Because she's not getting that from him, and then like
and I've heard
that's just all that.
I've heard some stories too. And not to jump back. We jump back into that, but what you said, for me, what I wanted to say is like, I feel like this: when you get with someone, you want to build with them.
Yeah.
You don't want to be. For me,
Mm-hmm.
I bust my ass. I make probably over. I make close to 45 a year. All right, I make close to 45 a year. But I've had people tell me that ain't shit. It's so big. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah.
So big.
What are you comparing it to?
Exactly.
The median of the state? Like, there's a lot of factors. Like, if it works for you, it works for you.
Exactly.
I don't think women do that though. Like, if he's not making 100K, I don't want it. It's like,
but they're not making it.
Beggars can't be choosers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, slim pickings, good luck. Like, I don't think it's right to base that money off of.
My cousin Shakir, Shaq, was saying he got an argument with some ladies, and that I need a good motherfucking man, and then he looked at one girl like, but you sleeping on your girl's couch. I'm like, I said, damn.
It's like the audacity.
For real. And
see, yeah, like,
but I think
it's like, look in the mirror. What are you going to bring to the table?
Okay, let me ask you this, and keep this 100 with me. You've been around ladies before, whether family or friends or just associates. What's the wildest shit you ever heard them say about guys? Keep it 100.
Oh my god, I don't even know. Just like what we've been talking about.
This guy, he's good for giving me money. I get free. He give me free, take me out to dinner, eat. Oh, he buy me my clothes or whatever and whatnot. I mean, what's the wildest shit have you sometimes you be looking like, bitch, you wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you doing craziness.
I mean, I don't know, kind of like the same thing we've been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've heard, okay, so like I don't know, just like the women that like have their expectations way too high and they don't have much to provide back, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of people that I know that do the most. Like if he's not making 100K, then I don't want it. It's like, but like you said, you're not making that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like your expectations are too high. Like, it's not gonna
Have you ever
happen.
have you ever met someone?
Unless you're the most beautiful woman, that's different because I feel like a lot of guys would do anything for a beautiful woman, like
No,
just to
don't
have
believe
that.
that. Don't believe
A
that.
lot of guys will
Listen,
though,
listen.
trust me.
No, no, no. Pause, pause.
Wait,
That
wait,
that.
wait, because the last guy I dated, the one who
Oh yeah.
literally was like, I want you to move in. You don't have to work.
Yeah. You
Like
was
he
telling me
wanted
that.
that. Like he wanted that stay at
Yeah.
home housewife type
Do you
shit.
feel? Do you
And he
feel?
probably thought like, oh, she should be so grateful that I'm offering her that. Like not every woman wants that.
For me, when
Like
I when I
no,
when I
I'm
hear
not.
that,
You can't buy my love. I'm sorry.
when I hear that, this is my opinion, and I got daughters. I might sound crazy saying this. To me, when guys want their woman to stay home and that's it, that's some type of control.
Oh, 100%. One
And,
hundred
and
percent.
and I would never want my daughters to
Because what happens a few years down the line when he finds someone younger and willing to do more
that
and this,
part,
and then you're left with
that part,
nothing. What do you have?
that part.
Nope. You've been
You don't
taking
have no
care of for
degree.
10
Yeah,
years.
yeah. You have no degree. You don't have nothing to fall back on, and you know now you got to take him to court and pray to God, hopefully you get half.
No.
No, and
Like I lived that lifestyle. Like I was a stay-at-home mom for a
mm-hmm,
long time and it worked out for a long time, but I was
mm-hmm,
also very young
mm-hmm.
and it just wasn't working for me no more. So that's why now,
But you learned a lot from that, though.
yeah, like I said, like if I hadn't gone through that, I probably would have settled with this guy and been like, oh, he's gonna take care of me and do all
Mm-hmm.
this. Like, no, but I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather struggle, figure it out on my own, and do what I gotta do than have someone take care of me and take the easy way out and do this and this just because he wants me to.
Well,
Like, no.
I think we both.
Especially because I wasn't feeling connection with him. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that to myself. I'm not gonna do that to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure he'll find someone that wants that lifestyle with him, but
Mm-hmm.
not me.
Well,
But there is a lot of women who use men for that
oh yeah, but it's
for that
also
lifestyle.
we from all this we talked about and things we've been through. It's called growth. We learn from it, and we definitely have.
But a lot of people don't. They just keep doing the
Oh yeah,
same
well
shit.
they're comfortable with it. They're comfortable with
Mm-mm-mm.
the bullshit. They're comfortable with going through heartache. They're comfortable with
They're
the running
comfortable with
after.
doing people dirty. That's what
Yeah,
they're comfortable
yeah.
with. Like,
And it's life's lessons. You know what I mean? That's why I tell people. I said, listen, be careful about who you fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
but I do like to get back to where we originally started talking
Mm-hmm.
about. I do think if a man is doing everything for you and treating you like a queen, and if he asks you for something, you should just do it because
Yeah,
he's done all this for you.
yeah,
And
exactly.
if you say no, then I mean your intentions in your heart probably are not good. So
That part right there.
that's how I feel. But
See now, Sweet Citizens left it on a perfect ending. This is your boy, just me on Roosevelt Roy and Sweet Sid. We are out. You guys have a blessed night. Happy Friday to you, and Happy New Year.